Hey everyone, Tankenstein here. In this video, I've got your first gameplay and overview straight from the dev server for the MBT2000. This is a currently rank 7 battle rating 10.0 MBT in the Chinese Ground Forces tech tree, and there have been a few people saying that this is more or less kind of like a T-72. I'm not entirely sure how accurate that is. Let me know in the comments below. That's a modification on it, but pretty much what this is, to my understanding, is the prototype version of the Al-Khalid vehicle. Basically, China and Pakistan worked on a tank together, and this is more or less the result of it, at least the prototype variant therein. This vehicle is very powerful for 10.0 BR, just based on the specs that I see. Now, it's got Gen 1 thermals, of course. This looks like ERA. It's showing up as rolled homogeneous and structural steel, so I'm not entirely sure if this is accurate. I mean, on this side it says rolled homogeneous, on this side it says structural steel, and it has no internal composites, and the ammo rack here is a little funky. Plus, yeah, I mean, heck, the cannon breech is not even functionally there all the way. So this is, again, the dev server. Things are subject to change. I'm sure that this will get ERA and probably some composite armor in the front, but as of right now, it does kind of unfortunately lack that. Otherwise, the stats on this are really good. It's got 1,200 horsepower for just about 48 tons of weight, which is really nice, actually, in my opinion. That's got, what, like a 27-ish, 26-ish horsepower per ton power to weight ratio, which at 10.0 BR is really good, especially when you consider things like the ZTZ 96AP, which has 400 less horsepower, but only weighs 5 tons less. So that's really nice. Plus, this has a great turret rotation speed of 38 degrees per second. It's got a negative 6 degree vertical guidance, which is better than the ZTZ 96AP, and also the ZTZ 96A, which is really nice. So overall, this vehicle is pretty damn good. Plus, it also has the DTC-10 125 with nearly 600 millimeters of armor pen, plus a laser warning system. And as I mentioned before, it does have thermals. It supposedly has a dozer blade. I don't really know where. I don't see it here. But again, this is dev server magic we are making. So this thing has really powerful APF SDS. Does only have Gen 1 thermals, but Gen 1 is, as I say, better than Gen none. And I fully expect there to be better armor once this thing comes to the live server. Again, this makes no sense. Rolled homogeneous and structural steel, whereas these are supposed to, I'm pretty sure that's supposed to be ERA. But I could be wrong. Let me know in the comments below if I'm an idiot and I'm totally wrong about this. Otherwise, this thing seems pretty damn good. So that being said, let's go ahead, get into a few matches, see what we could do with this thing. But just by looking at these specs, I am very impressed. I wouldn't be too surprised if this goes up in BR once the live server comes out. So that said, let's get into it. Okay, we have an enemy tank right here. Got the kill, M1A1 aim, very nice. Now, this APF SDS, I've got a feeling is just going to be a little bit powerful for this BR. Maybe that's just me. I mean, you're getting nearly 600 millimeters of armor pen at 10.0 BR, which doesn't quite make much sense. It's more of a point and kill sort of thing, or click and kill sort of shell, which is a bit unfortunate in my opinion, but it is what it is. Okay, we have an enemy tank. Looks like World War II now, or, mid-BRs rather. So unfortunately, when it comes down to it, so many of these tanks that you face in dev servers are going to be World War II and just post-World War II tanks. Basically, some very, unfortunately, weak vehicles. Vehicles that don't have much armor, nor do they have much of an ability to be able to kill you. So, it kind of sucks in that way, but also, you know, it is what it is, so to speak. So, I'll say this. First and foremost, this vehicle is definitely uncompleted. This is the commander's site, or incomplete, rather. So, they definitely, it lends credence to my theory that the ERA and all that just isn't quite there yet. Like, they put it on the vehicle just to have it on the dev server, but yeah, it's definitely not done. We have an actual enemy tank over here. I'm pretty sure this is going to be an enemy player, not a bot. Yes, it is. Got a hit. Got the kill! There we go! That's so dumb. Oh, man. Anyways, I'm stuck here, though. That sucks. But in short, do I like this vehicle? Yeah, I mean, this vehicle is... I mean, it's actually got really good mobility. It's got a great armament. And I feel that once its armor... Assuming that this isn't the you know, armor package that's actually going to be given, assuming that it will actually get ERA and possibly some composites, this vehicle's really, really good. Like, really, 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 really good. I'm about to die. I didn't die! Huh! Interestingly. I didn't realize that the enemy spawn zone was this far out. I don't like being in that, as one could imagine. But, I mean, like, I just whooped that Leopard 2PL from the frontal glacis, mind you. You know what I mean? Like, that's a good sign. That's a good sign. So, yeah, I mean, this vehicle is, in my opinion, really, really good. I think that we're going to see a BR increase from it pretty soon after release, if Gaijin is responsible. I mean, like, but it's also kind of difficult to say, truthfully, when facing a lot of World War II vehicles. But, you know, just based on the stats, based on what I know, based on, you know, how this is kind of performing, especially how it's moving around, yeah, I mean, like, I'm genuinely really impressed with this vehicle. More so than I was with the Leopard 2 PSO. Not that I was unimpressed with the PSO. I think the PSO, speaking of, right there, I think that the PSO is a fantastic addition to the German Ground Tech tree, actually. I wish that they would have done, like, the Leopard 2E instead, but it is what it is. I'm not upset about that. But I think that this is better at 10.0 than that is, pretty clearly better at 10.0 than that is at 11.7. You know? And at this point, we pretty much completely annihilated these people. I don't really think that there's anything else that's going to happen here. The match is pretty much over. But, yeah, I mean, let me know what you guys think in the comments below about this. I mean, do you guys think that this is a fair vehicle to be in War Thunder at 10.0 BR? Do you think that maybe, I mean, heck, maybe I am just overhyping it because, after all, I am facing World War II vehicles, you know? I'm not facing, for the most part, a bunch of enemy players. And I don't know how the armor is on this. Maybe the armor on this is going to be absolutely poo-diddly squat. Who knows? You know, I mean, it's just, it's not a complete tank as of yet. But the parts of it that are working are really, really good. So either way, thanks so much again for watching, everyone. If you don't mind, I mean, I would greatly appreciate it if you guys would at least consider liking, commenting, mostly subscribing. That's the coolest thing. But yeah, real quick match, 7 kills, 1 assist or 1 base cap. Cannot complain. So either way, thanks again, and I will see you all on the other side. Take care, everyone.